All right, guys, we're back and we're better. What a banger. This video is going to cover basically how to land your first brand deal as a micro creator or even a small creator or even a creator that's just getting started or a creator with zero following. The biggest lesson in today's game, not even lesson, the biggest misconception in this entire game is people that want to dive into becoming a content creator full time believe that you have to have an extreme, like large amount of following in order to get this all kicked off. And to kind of be truth be told, the reality of it all is you don't have to become a big influencer in order to land these paid brand deals for your like big companies, whatever they may be. And here's the reason why. We're in an era, especially leading to 2025, where brands value having an actual community, meaning they want someone who can become the face of their brand versus trying to have Charlie D'Amelio market their product. Yeah, she might be a really big influencer. Yeah, she might have hundreds of millions of followers, but the true reality of it is brands understand and starting to realize that, hey, we're not going to spend our entire budget on one influencer for us to not even get a sale. Because when you think about a lot of these influencers nowadays, it's very easy to be fooled by followers and then to think that, if you have a million followers, you're absolutely rich. I know many influencers that have millions and millions of followers and making 2 to 3K a month. Then you have a creator just like myself who got into this game first year, did $250,000 with zero following. So don't get fooled by these numbers just because you see a big number. It's not always the case. But like I said, brands are starting to realize we're not going to allocate our entire budget to just an audience of people that have a big following, because the reality of that is just because someone has a million followers doesn't mean the million follower that they have is a buying audience. Realistically, that million follower might just be been built up from that creator strictly. But when that creator actually goes to sell products, it's crickets. Because why? This audience has never been sold anything, and then also the product may have not have been aligned, and then overall, like I said, the creator just never asked their audience for a credit card. So if you build up this following over time of millions of followers, and throughout that millions of followers you never even promote anything, most of the time, if it's something that's like not aligned or like off brand from the original creator, then they're probably not going to get purchases. So brands are leaning more to hiring creators just like me and you. Basically, you are known as a content amplifier, and basically your goal would be to find low fruit hanging brands that are out there that have low following on TikTok, to reach out to them and say, hey, I can help you guys grow organically. I can become the face of your brand. Are you guys willing to pay me a monthly retainer on top of commission? These monthly retainers can range anywhere from $500 all the way up to 20 grand per month, and that's just from one brand. I've gotten paid up to 22 grand from one brand, and the beauty of it all is you don't have to have a following because you're taking over their main page. And a lot of you guys be like, why would a brand want to work with me? Why wouldn't a brand want to work with you? If I was a beginner getting started, and here's exactly how I'd go about it. First of all, I would find brands that lack following. Almost every brand on TikTok lack a following. There's only a select few of brands that I can name off the top of my head, like Duolingo, Red Bull, all those big companies that crush it on TikTok. But other than that, if you look at micro brands or even big brands still out there, they absolutely suck at TikTok. And this is why if you can come in and reposition yourself and reframe everything that you said to them and say, hey, I can come on your page and do this and this and this, then most of the time they're going to listen to you. They're going to take your word, because clearly when you look at their page, they have no idea what the hell they're doing, and they're willing to pay someone that could at least sound competent in terms of what they're going to do and what their plan is. And that's exactly how you can go about it. You can find these brands on email, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. I reach out to 30 brands a day, and I get calls booked left and right like it's nothing. And of course, I charge anywhere minimum 5K. My max, no, I don't have a max, but my minimum is 5K. And these brands pay me out the ass because, realistically, I have a lot to show for, and I've done it for so long. But people don't realize how on top of an opportunity this is. Like, it's so saucy because you literally don't have to touch your personal brand following. I have a personal brand following of almost 50,000 followers. And bro, it's gotten to the point where I've never monetized my account from an actual brand. Never. Why? Because I don't care to sell random products on my account, because that's not what my audience is about. My audience is there for me. And, being able to keep this separate has been everything for me. So I do truly believe that, this is the best way as a beginner, as a new content creator getting into the game, how to land that first brand deal paid. And sometimes you might not even get paid right off the bat, especially if you're new, which is understandable. Offer them a commission-based deal just to get your foot in the door. And then from there, build out the relationship, crush it for them. And then after that, you go back to and reposition yourself and say, hey, I want a monthly retainer. Can you guys pay me X, Y, Z? They're going to be like, absolutely. You crushed it for us for the first month. Let's do it. And then you begin to repeat that with multiple brands per month. Of course, don't take on a ton of brands. I failed to realize that in the beginning. I took on 16 brands at once. And that led me to making 40 grand in a month, which was great. But the reality of it was I had 16 videos to make for different companies, which, as you can imagine, by the third or fourth video, quality went down. And the reality of that is you don't want to have to chase retainers each month. You want to lock down 2 or 3 brands that can pay you for 3, 4, 5, 6 months on it. So hope you guys like this. To any new creator out there, aspiring creator, my biggest advice to you is detach yourself from the outcome. It's very easy to get discouraged by views in the beginning. Focus on the vision, focus on learning the skill, and the money will follow. Hope you guys like this video. If you guys are interested in potentially even learning more about what I have to offer, what I do, I'll drop my link in the description. Watch my free training explaining everything. That's what I do. I'll get my thumbnail. Hey, wait. Hey, I'm just kidding. All right, see you guys. Bye.